So as we move down, of course, have some of the same elements that we have, on the current menu. Reseller. This will pull up your website, what account you're in, some of those sort of things. And now, as we move down, we have your applications. Okay. And just like on the old menu, you have the administrative, construction tools, promotion tools. You have this here as well. The advantage is now they're all displayed up front. You don't have to switch between tabs to see your tools.
And we might mention that one of the reasons that we've gone to these larger, they call them targets, is so that our system will be more user-friendly for use with smartphones and tablets and iPads and that kind of stuff. So this will be much more friendly with the new technologies that are coming out.
That's correct. We designed this so that it's adaptable and will work well on your. We can actually show you a little bit about, show you how that works.
Just by resizing
just
the window?
Just by resizing the window. It automatically adapts to the size of your screen. So if we shrink this down a little bit, it goes through a number of stages. If you're on a smaller screen, smaller resolution, you might be seeing the 3 columns across and a little bit smaller widget windows, because we drop it down a little bit so we can still fit everything across here. But if we go down even further, so this is about right here is what you're looking at on an iPhone, for example. You'll still see these up here. This layout's changed a little bit. You have your widgets, and then down below you have all of your tools. And so it should work well wherever you get to it from.
So from whatever device you want to use, it should work.
Yep. And as far as...
with the bigger buttons, if you're like me, I have fat fingers, and so little buttons are hard for me to push on my smartphone. So these should be much better for people like me with fat fingers.
Yeah. So anyways, we have some moving forward, so you should be able to, and then as far as these applications go, they're the same applications, of course, that you're used to using. And we hope that this will provide easier to see, easier to get to your applications, easier to see the status of your website. And as we go forward in the future, of course, we're looking at integrating this interface design throughout all of the tools.
Just for fun, why don't you, since QR codes was actually kind of previous to this, but it was sort of designed with this in mind, if you could, why don't you jump into that and just give them maybe some kind of an idea of the designs that we'll be implementing into everything is through the future.
Now this is an old, like we said, this is
one layer back.
Yeah, this is previous, and we haven't integrated the new interface design into this yet.
But it was sort of heading this direction.
Some similar concepts here, and you can see that you have your application menu, and
the same kind of menu bar across the top.
Yep, and then we can go back to the home screen.
And this resizes itself as well to the whole screen instead of like the old system just kind of being centering everything in the screen.
Yep. We really wanted to make use of the entire screen real estate. We find that most users now have wider, larger screens, and we really want to take advantage of that. Looking forward a little bit, let's see, we've talked about mobile. So looking forward, as we just talked about, integrating that throughout the tools, but we also want to, just for this home screen, we want to, some of our goals are to create more widgets and to allow you to customize and personalize this screen a little bit more, so you can actually select what widgets you want displayed, or none if you prefer just to have the simple menu.
Oh yeah, but we can have ideas for lots of really cool widgets.
And also, we're looking at even allowing you to choose, like say for example, you never use Easy Text Editor, and you don't even want that on the screen. We're allowing you to customize what applications are actually shown on the screen, so you can tune it to your specific workflows. And in the future, we're probably going to be looking at, right now, you'll notice up here in the corner it says my account number, X300002. We're looking forward to having an individual, a per user login in the future. So in the future, that might be my email address right there. And then when I customize this, it's my customizations rather than for the entire account for all users.
Okay, so what you're saying is that a business can have employees with a different login.
That's correct. Yeah.
And so what will show up there is the login for that employee. Now, are you thinking that in the future we're going to make this so that it will be customized and each employee will have the ability to potentially set up what buttons they want and what they don't, and what widgets they want and what they don't?
That's what we're looking forward to, yes.
So if you have one employee that their job is just to get orders, you can have the button that goes to the Get the Orders page front and center at the top, and not all the other stuff that they may not need.
That's correct. And one of the other things we're looking forward to pull up the information up to this screen here, we're also looking at, we don't have them in this first iteration, but we're also looking at adding status indicators. So like for example on this retrieve orders icon down here, if you have new orders, it may actually we're actually looking at making that show you that you have 5 new orders or 10 new orders.
So it'll have a little light up thing that says, hey, I need some attention.
That's correct, in addition to the widgets. So anyways, that is the new home screen and kind of where we're looking at the future. Like I said, we're pretty excited about it, and we think it's a good enhancement to the tools, and will be a good enhancement as we integrate this throughout the tools.
Okay. So anything else you'd like to add about that?
I think that covers it.
That covers it. Okay. Well, let's test out another feature of this, Shane. I want to show off another thing that I'm pretty excited about that we're doing. Could you pop open your little side window there? I could take control back, but that would take time, which I hate to waste. So if you can pop that open, and down at the bottom, there's a little blurb on our new Launch2Success program, which I'm really excited about as well. If you could just click on that, let's jump into Launch2Success for a minute. This is a new program that we've been working on and are really still working on it pretty hard. But what we want to do is we want to help our customers to be more successful with their websites. And so we feel like we can do that by providing some much improved training resources to help you get up to speed and know a lot of the new things that are going on the internet and our tools and everything. So if you could just click on, this is the Launch2Success program. The first page is just kind of a sign-in page if you want to do that. But go ahead and click on Member Access, and that will take you straight into the menu here. And hopefully soon we're going to be actually changing the look of this screen a little bit into 2 columns rather than just one big fat column. Right now we have listed a number of different videos. Well, they're more than just videos. They're whole entire training sessions. And we've broken this up. We believe that there are 3 keys to success on the internet. The first key is to build a great website, and we have a number of different trainings in there, and we're going to add more on building a great website. Then on driving traffic to your website, and we'll do trainings on lots of different ways. These are just a few that we've got already. And then ways to drive traffic to your website. And then key 3 is to, once you get people to your site, how to convert them, and different ways and different things that you can do to increase the number of conversions, or if you're selling things, orders, or whatever your conversions are on your website. And the trainings will be divided up into those 3 different categories.